We love to hate them, and we hate to love them. Villains can be an essential part of any entertainment medium, and they give the story momentum and a focus, while also being a motivation for the good guys. They can be complex or straightforward, ranging from ones who like to kill puppies and kittens for fun, to the determined, calculated ones who have a reason for doing everything. Which brings me to the question of the week. What makes a great villain? I think one of the main things with trying to make it a convincing villain is that the villain needs to believe in what they're standing for. They need conviction. They can't just be evil for the sake of being evil. They need to believe that their way is just and the only solution. And one way of effectively portraying that is through their backstory. And I know tragedy has a big part of how people are formed and how they take their steps forward in their future, but I like backstories that aren't just tragic. I like it when it's more of that, just how they were raised, and it doesn't have to be tragic or abusive. It could just be like, let's say they were raised in a political atmosphere, and so they think they're superior in certain ways and in their thinking. Although some villains actually are written well in a way that they are the antithesis for the protagonist, like the Joker, and he's kind of evil because of just anarchy and trying to prove the Batman wrong. But that's still conviction. A villain has to be charismatic. It has to catch the viewer's eyes and keep them engaged. And it could be whether it's just they're eccentric, they're over the top, like the Joker, or even like Pagan Min from Far Cry 4 and all that stuff, and even Voss from Far Cry 3. Or a villain can be charismatic with how they just carry themselves, or how they are convincing in how they speak and what they stand for. Can they make good points, but they're just misguided in what their final goal is? Or even in having that attitude of the ends justify the means. Even though some villains actually succeed in being like characters, just the regular caricature of evil, I do love when an enemy or a villain can be kind but ruthless in a believable way, just because of their sense of justice. It's not just cruelty after cruelty, but it actually is like, okay, he has a sense of good, but it's just carried out in the wrong way. What do you think makes a great villain? Let me know in the comments and share your thoughts. I plan to make this a weekly feature or every other week feature of Question of the Week involving other gaming related questions. Bye!